Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use the VLOOKUP function with the if function in Google Sheets. So first, open up the sheet with the data, and before we write the if function with the VLOOKUP function, we're going to write the VLOOKUP function. The VLOOKUP function has 4 different criteria. The first one is the search key. So basically the key, for instance, mine would be the name Amanda, and I want to use the name to pull the data from the second column, which is the annual salary. The second criteria is the range. So basically the range you want it to search from. If you could select this whole thing, or you could just select a portion. The third criteria is the index. So this is the first index and this is the second index. Since the search key is in the first index, we're going to enter the second index to pull the data and get the annual salary. And the fourth criteria is sorted. This is basically asking you if your data is sorted alphabetically. We're going to enter false for this just to make sure that we get the correct results. So before we write the function, under name here, simply enter the search key. In my case, I'm just going to make it Josh. And we're going to use this as a cell reference instead of writing the name we're looking for directly in the function. This will make things a lot better later on. I'll show you why. Now under status here, we're going to enter the function. Enter equals VLOOKUP and open brackets. Then select the search key. And for that, we're going to select this cell as a reference. Enter a comma, then a space. Then click and drag the table to select the range you'd like it to search. Enter a comma, then a space. Then select the index you'd like it to pull data from. I'm going to enter 2. Then enter a comma and a space. And since it isn't alphabetically arranged, we're going to enter false for the is sorted criteria. Close it with a bracket and hit enter. And now you see that it retrieves the data from the second column right here. Now, for the if function, after the equal sign here, enter if capital letters and open brackets right before the VLOOKUP. Then after the close brackets of the VLOOKUP function, enter a space. And for this function, the if function, I'm going to use it to check if the salary here is greater than 150. So if the salary is greater than 150,000, I want it to return above average, but if it's less than that, I want it to return below average. So after the space that we entered, I'm going to enter greater than 150,000. No need to enter a comma here, this can mess up the function. Then enter a comma and a space and a quotation mark, and I'm going to type above average. This is what I want it to return if it's more than 150,000. Then enter a comma and a space. This is what I want it to return if it's less or equal to 150,000. So enter a quotation mark and enter below average, another quotation mark, a close bracket, then hit enter. And you'll see that since Josh has an annual salary of over $300,000, it returns above average for the status. Now, one thing to note when writing this formula is make sure to close this with another quotation mark, otherwise it could mess up the function, so be careful of that. And remember that in the formula, we used a cell reference for the search key. Now, if you change this name to anything else under this category, for instance, I'm going to change it to Jack, you'll see it returns the status for that. You can see that the annual salary is $140,000. less than 150, so it returns below average. Note that the VLOOKUP function only returns data to the right. For instance, if you were to make this your first index, to select this as your search key, you wouldn't be able to pull data from the left, so you wouldn't be able to pull data from the name category. You can only pull data from the right. And that's all for today's video. I hope it helped you out. If it did, make sure to leave a like, share, and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.